said he wanted to take the EKG, so he took the EKG.
Yeah.
And he read it and he come back. He said, I'm going to take another one. So he took the other one. He said, Helen, come to my office after you get dressed. I said, okay. So I went to his office. He said, you alone? Nobody with you, are you? You by yourself? I said, yeah, I'm by myself. Did you drive? I said, oh, yeah. Well, you ain't going to drive now.
Really?
I said, how come? You know, he said, Helen, I can't let you go back home. I said, why is that? He said, you have to see a doctor immediately, a heart specialist.
Really?
He said, and I can't take you to Vallejo, where he do the service, because the main hospital is in Vallejo.
Okay.
So I said, well, I'm on TRICARE for life. I could go anywhere I want to. He said, you're right about that. He said, but you're not going. I said, well, how come? I said, let me go home and get things together first, and then I'll let you know. Just give me a week or a couple of days. He said, nope, Helen, nope. 1 hour later, I was across the street at North Bay Hospital.
Hour later.
1 hour later.
Wow.
I was on a gurney taking me up to ICU at 11 o'clock. I had to have a pacemaker put in.
So what did he diagnose when he looked at you?
That I had to have this.
Just that, wow. The timing was just as such you needed to, wow.
And my blood
That's pretty immediate.
My blood count was low. He said something about 300. He said, you at a 30 level right now, at 300. I didn't understand what he meant by that, you know. So, anyhow, this is what happened. He had a secretary to drive me over. He didn't want me to walk. So he says, your car is in the parking lot? I said, yeah. He said, don't you worry about your car. He said, there's security around the clock. When the office is closed, he said, your car be taken care of. Don't worry about your automobile.
Wow.
I said, all right. Okay. So this was on a Tuesday. One day after Bam and Cleo left, went back to their destination. Yeah.
Wow.
So I didn't call anybody or let anybody know I was in the hospital. I had the surgery the following day, which was on a Wednesday. I think it was the 14th, 13th, something like that. And I didn't call anybody because I had high hopes that I was going to be discharged and come home, you know, because they had the IVs and all that stuff, you know, and I said, well, my heart is doing okay. I'm doing all right. I can go. I feel good, you know. No. So this heart specialist come in and he says, Miss Warfield, we'll take care of you and we'll have surgery tomorrow morning at 8 o'clock. I said, surgery? He said, yes, we're going to have this surgery. He's an African man. And he speaks like, but he retired as a colonel.
Okay.
Way up there, you know. So anyhow, he has his own offices and whatever. So he did the surgery the next day. And I called my friend that morning by 6 o'clock. And I notified her that I was in the hospital and I was having the surgery. So please contact my minister. So she contacted my deacon, and the word got out, and everybody, I don't know how Bam found out, and Cleo, everybody.
Wow.
Everybody knew I was in the hospital. So Bam had the policemen to come here. At first he didn't know where I was at. Which hospital, they couldn't find me. Which hospital. So the policemen couldn't get in and whatever, and, you know, and they peeping to see if my car was in the garage, and went to the neighbors, and all my neighbors were, Helen, where is Helen? Helen's such a nice person, you know, so I'm the nice old lady around here. And they were surprised to find out that Helen was in the hospital.
Wow.
So on the 14th, I was discharged, so this is where I have it, right here.
Wow.
Right there. So Monday morning, getting up early in the morning, my doctor wanted to see me because he wanted to check the pacemaker. And there was words on the voicemail, please try to be there for 8 o'clock that morning. If not, he looked forward to seeing me between 10:30 and 11 because he had surgery. So I said, oh man, I can't make it for no 8 o'clock in the morning. I thought I could, really, I did. So I ain't going to do that. I'm going for 10:30, take my time. So I went for 10:30 and he couldn't get back because he was in that surgery.
Yeah.
So that was it. So that was my day, Monday passed.
So how long have you had the pacemaker?
Since May.
Since May? Well, prior to getting it and prior to going to that doctor's visit after Bam and Cleo left, Were there any symptoms that you were aware of?
Nothing. Nothing.
So,
nothing at all.
Wow.
No dizziness, no headache, no blood pressure, no nothing.
Nothing, none of that.
Nothing.
Interesting.
Uh-huh.
Huh.
They say it sneak up on you. I have congested heart, but nothing was wrong, you know.
Right.
Nothing at all.
So how was the recovery process?
Fine.
Okay.
I just turned over like a new leaf. Fine.
Okay.
Beautifully.
Okay.
I had nice, the staff was just wonderful. The doctors, the nurses, and they treated me like a little baby.
Yeah. That's pretty nice to have a good staff. That makes a difference, particularly in the recovery process.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you look great. Like, that pacemaker's made you look younger and brighter.
Really?
Yeah. A little bit of energy. It's kicking the energy in there. So it did something. It's doing its job.
It's doing its job, right.
That's right. It has a job to do. We all have a job to do.
Right.
And this has its job to do.
Right.
But I'm glad we've had the opportunity to spend some time together. That's very important.
It is.
That's very important to do that. I feel blessed to be here, to have the opportunity. And, I just happened to call Bam yesterday, and I'm glad that I did. I called. I was going through some pictures on Facebook. There's a guy that goes to a church I used to attend in Dallas, and I saw this guy's picture out there, so I clicked on it. Then I saw some pictures that he had of members at my old church, and as I'm flipping through the pictures, I saw the picture of Buck, and I said, oh, I think Bam would want to see this, because, Buck had a stroke, and this is one of the first times I've seen him since the stroke, and I don't know if, Bam had seen any recent pictures of him, so I thought I'd share that with Bam, so I called him and said, hey, I just sent you a picture. I just emailed you a picture. You might want to check it out. So that's when I told him where I was, and he said, "Oh, my mom lives there." I said, "I didn't know that. I've been out here for a couple of weeks." So I'm really glad that.
And Buck was at his birthday party.
Is that right? Okay.
Yeah.
That was nice.
Buck was there, and his wife. Where do they live? In Texas?
Yeah, they're in Texas.
Yeah.
I don't know if they're in Plano or someplace in Dallas or Carrollton, but I know they're in Texas. They're in the Dallas area.
Oh, all right.
Yeah, because I went to the same church that he attends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Until we,
Well, I saw his picture because Bam brought it when he come by for Mother's Day.
Okay.
And he had brought all the pictures, of his birthday party and everybody.
Nice.
And Buck and his wife. And, and he told me, I think they was in college together.
Yeah, they went to Groundling together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
They've been buddies since back in the day. So.
Right.
A long time.
Yep.
Long affiliation, which you just don't see that anymore.
Sure don't.
People don't have any long associations for one reason or another. So it's good that it's a blessing to have that still. Yep.
So now you're taping that.
I'm taping. You see, now we'll have some history of you, and you can share. I can share this with Bam, Clee, and everyone else.
Sure
so you can tell them all that you love them.
I love you guys.
See there?
I love you, Dan and Cleo. I love all my grandchildren. And I got a grandbaby who's going to Xavier. She's a freshman.
Nice.
And I got another one who's going, she's a freshman. She's going to the same university where her mother graduated, Samis.
Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah.
That is incredible.
Let's see, I got 2 freshmen. That's all I could think of. And Lisa, her baby, is at Clark University.
In Atlanta?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she's a junior now.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
They're all getting educated.
Yes, I like
Starting their life.
Mm-hmm.
That's the key.
I like that.
That is a blessing.
Yes, it is.
Well, again, we're definitely a blessing to see you today, and I'm glad that we have this footage.
Yeah.
We can share, and you stay blessed, stay healthy. And we'll hope to see you again, hopefully in Texas, if not in New Orleans.
Right.
And
hopefully.
Absolutely.
We'll see each other again somewhere or another.
Absolutely. And we're